Sports Midwest is brought to you by Toyota. Visit your local. This will be on the mound tonight. Allie's looking to build on an already strong.
Oddities of his season is it's been up and down a lot of times. So Miles really coming off a very good start
Against San Diego across those 6 innings, but it's a card series. And with Michaelis, you know they can get plenty of length.
Really good in this ballpark. And maybe this doesn't count either, but I got a chance and figure out what they want to do. Go with the hot hand.
Leaders of this clubhouse, especially of that pitching staff. They will face rounds. Al, this seems like a good game to do it.
Well, you just hope so. I mean, they're about the bullpen.
Do you take the hottest hand and say who's been the hotter guy right now? Be the telltale sign of how this finishes up.
Agreed.
And put my confidence in him.
Rick, who you got? We talked about that, but this is crunch time, and this is the first time we and Al Raboski. I am Alexa Dad. Thank you for watching and have the call. Enjoy the game. Hi, Santa.
Is St. Louis Cardinals baseball. American Family Field. It's the St. Louis Cardinals. Well, Albert Pujols Player of the Week in the National League and the Grid Player of the Week. That's not a bad thing to end up getting for Albert, clinching the division. And Albert and company, they've got a chance to tweak. Now, Albert loves hitting at this ballpark. Well, a couple of guys on that list in Goldie and Arenado that the Cardinals. St. Louis, a win, and the Cardinals are in. Against the Milwaukee Brewers on Bally Sports. Oh, so far for Miles Michaelis this month. The one thing that he hasn't forward to this one. Game number 1, brief 2-game set. NL Central Crown with a win tonight here in Milwaukee. Also to maybe just somehow stay in the race. Rockland. Oli Marble and the Cardinals would love
Marble in his first year as skipper of the St. Louis Cardinals.
At the top, the Lars Nootbaar, Paul Gold, and he's not getting any strikeouts here in September, but yet finding
Pitch arsenal here for Adrian Hauser. A lot of fast.
2-0. Picked up a win last time out to wrap up the Central Division. Yesterday here in Milwaukee, back home, Friday night in St. Louis. And the first pitch, a 0-1 pitch. Inside, and Donovan takes a pitch. The next off the plate, 3-1. These fans got tickets thinking that Albert could be on to wrap up the Central Division. Going back and not making the catch. It's Garrett Mitchell here in the first.
Well, that's exactly the last. This thing is center cut from Adrian Hauser. I like the people around here. He is a burner. This is a guy you got to really watch in center.
The double for Donovan. First pitch to Lars. Taking a 9 ERA. But this season, as we mentioned, Nootbaar stopped Colton Wong, gets up and gets him by a step. And base, Rowdy Tellez at first, Adames Peterson on the left side. First inning, and the Brewers going to bring the
Phillies catch the Padres. They need every bit of these.
8 for 27 head-to-head with 3 home runs. Schmidt and Goldie. Mitchell back near the 400-foot sign. He'll make. And this is Cohen.
Joe Ford. He's got a 1-3 record in his 4 starts and a 2.5 inning.
And the 4th sacrifice fly this year for the best ever. 13 home runs he's driven in. Nolan pulls it foul past. Two-one pitch. He thinks that, and he said this unsolicited, that in October. And 2 starting tonight with the Cardinals. They've got 4 with Miami. Albert on deck. First pitch to Dickerson. Of the helmet, which will protect the face or the cheek area of the 1-0. Take it for a strike.
Anyhow, but you're seeing a lot of fastballs near the middle of the zone. And
1-2 on Dickerson.
Good change up.
And get those 2 ready for the final few games and post. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss of the. Brendan Donovan and the Cardinals with an early 1-0 lead. And
this guy on the mound for a lot of clinching games down the stretch here. Last time out against the Padres, I think it was some of the best stuff we've seen from
the 12 home runs, and he's driven in 53. First pitch, Pop Michaelis. Then it's Adames to Les. And the 0-1 bounce to the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1.
And for Chase. But he likes his fastball.
And there it was again.
Over the last couple of years. But the idea of that front door.
The 2-2 tap foul. And so he's going to put it on the ground. It may be hard.
Now he can't get the ball up.
And a swing and a miss. And
Can get the ball in there on Christian Yelich. You're going to corner.
Home runs, and that's the all-time record by a Brewers shortstop.
Gravitated towards him.
Foul
to that this year.
Coming in, Tommy Edman quickly to first and out. It's going to be awfully close.
Flying down the line on this one.
Donovan, Edman, Arenado on the infield. Andrew Kiss driven in. They line there in a 1-2-3 inning. Coming up, Albert Pujols, number 701 tonight. We're about to find out. Played the designated hitter for the Cardinals. The first pitch. And the 1-0. Taken for a strike. And the 1-2. 99, 1-2. And the swing and a miss.
Division up tonight with a win. But there are going to be a lot of guys you're going to play.
Right, the hot outfield spots, but Dylan Carlson, they'd love to see it. Wing inside. One pitch. The at-bats from this side have been better for Dylan.
Lower.
And he field corner. That's with authority. Carlson on his way. And Carlson in scoring position.
Yeah, that is the thing in, and Dylan doesn't miss this thing at all.
Right, Andrew Kisner over his last 21 with it. There's a strike on the outside.
Just try to the overall rigors of playing.
I think it's going to be interesting for Yachty, Albert, potentially Waino. The 0-2 pitch. Taken high, 1-2.
Yeah, and I think that is talking to him. Like, hey, what do you want? What do you think that you need? Because
pitch. 2-2. It's going to be odd not seeing that guy around next year.
I was just saying, I think
the 2-2. And Kisner got a piece. Chop. Advancing Carlson to third and 2 outs and Tommy Edman. The 31 stolen bases. He's now.
I think the